the first thing you need to do is you need to log into aplusstudents.com. You need to log into the website. Once you have logged in, you select math as your subject. This is a grade 6 lesson, and the topic for today is two-dimensional shapes. Two-dimensional figures or shapes. Okay. And the chapter number is, just a moment, I'll give you the chapter number. The chapter number is 30 and the lesson number is 10. Chapter number is 30 and the lesson number is 10. And the name of the lesson is Sum of Angles in a Polygon. Okay. So let's go to grade 6 maths. Hi Ashik. Hi everyone else. Let's go to grade 6. Chapter number 30, lesson number 10. Okay. I'll just explain the basics first. Okay. The term polygons means, okay, the term polygons, the meaning of the term poly is many, and the meaning of the word gons is sides, right? So a shape can have many sides, right? We denote n, we use n is equals to number of sides. Okay, so what we say is, if this is n and this is the name of the polygon, let's see, if the sides were 3, if there are 3 sides, we call it a triangle. Okay, if there were 4 sides, we call it a quadrilateral. Okay, 4-sided shape is always known as quadrilateral. If there are 5 sides, it's known as a pentagon. And if there are 6 sides, we just need to remember till 10. 6 sides would be hexagon. 7 sides is heptagon. 8 sides would be octa. Therefore, we say octagon. 9 sides would be nanogon. Okay. And 10 sides is always called decagon. So now we know the names of polygons having n number of sides, right? From 3 sides, because they cannot be a shape formed with 2 sides. 2 sides. Okay, I'll give you an example. If we have 2 sides, right? It's not a shape. Side number 1, side number 2, it's not a close. But we can have a shape with 3 sides. We can have a shape with 4 sides, right? So the minimum requirement of the number of sides to form a shape is 2. Okay. So what we are looking over here is the sum of the interior angles. Okay. Before starting anything, let's do the basics first. Okay. Because it starts with a hexagon, I'll start with a triangle. In this case, if we have a triangle, this example, if we have a triangle, we say each triangle has interior angles, right? If these were the interior angles, then this would be the exterior angle. That means if there are 3 sides, there are 3 interior angles and there are 3 exterior angles, right? We know that the sum of interior angles of a triangle is always 180 degrees, right? That means angle interior plus angle interior plus angle interior would be 180, right? Agreed? We also have a formula for finding the sum of interior angles. The form, okay, this sign means sum. So if we say sum of interior angles, the formula is the number of sides minus 2 multiplied by 180. This is a generalized formula to find the sum of interior sides of any polygon. Okay, we will confirm it for a triangle. In a triangle, we know that the number of sides is 3. If we need to find the sum of interior angle, can we say 3 minus 2 into 180? Because n would be replaced by the number of sides. This was for triangle. Agreed? So can we say sum of interior angle would be 3 minus 2 is 1 multiplied by 180. That comes out to be 180, right? So we will use this formula. Sum of interior is n minus 2 into 180. Okay, so I will try doing a question without using the sum. Hi, Crinsley. So I will try doing the question without using this formula and with using this formula. Then we'll see how easy it is for us and how difficult it is for us. Okay. So the first question we have is, okay, they are asking us find the missing angle in this given polygon. Okay. So question 1 says this value. Okay. This is our question number 1. I'll try to do it the lengthy way. Then I'll try to make it easier. Okay. Then we will try to do the easier way. So what in this shape, we can count the number of sides. We can say how many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That means this is a hexagon, right? 6 sides of this shape, right? Agreed? So in this hexagon, what we can do is, can we break this hexagon into, can we break this hexagon into number of triangles? Let's see. I'll just do it over here. If this shape was given to us, just a moment. If this original shape was given to us, can I break this hexagon into triangles? Okay, I'll redo this. If this was given to us, can we break this shape into number of triangles? Can I say, if this is my starting, can I say this is one triangle? Can I make one more triangle? Can I make third triangle and the fourth triangle? Can I say we have 4 triangles? Right? So we know that sum of interior angles of one triangle is 180, right? That means there were 4 triangles. So can we say 180 multiplied by 4 would be 720, right? That means when we add all these angles together, it should be equal to 720. So can we say 80 plus 150 plus 150 plus 155 plus 85 plus r should be equals to 720? Do we agree? Do we agree that the sum of all angles should be 720 because there are 4 triangles? Okay, when we add these numbers together, if we add 80 plus 150 plus 150 plus 155 plus 85, it comes out to be 620. plus r was equals to 720. We subtract, r comes out to be 720 minus 620, r comes out to be 100 degrees. So we can say that this angle was 100 degrees, right? The most important part for us was to find this value. What was the total sum of the interior angles? Agreed? So what we did was we tried breaking this shape into multiple shapes, okay? Let's just move this over here. Now, if I would try to do the same question through the formula that I gave you, okay? I gave you a formula. Let's try using the same formula. Just a moment, please. Let me just realign this. Okay, this was our question number one. This was the working for question number one that we did to find the value of r. Let's try doing it through the formula. Okay, so the formula that we had was sum of interior was this n minus 2 into 180, right? So how many sides are there? If this is a hexagon, there are how many sides? There are 6 sides because n is equals to number of sides. Agreed? So if we put over here 6 minus 2 into 180, can we say 4 into 180? So can we say the sum of interior angles comes out to be 720, right? We do not have to break the shape into triangles. We can simply find the sum of interior angles by using the formula. Okay? So now if I already have this value, can I do the same working again? Can I add these angles? Because I have the total of these angles. So can we say 80 plus 150 plus 150 plus 155? Same working, right? Only the difference is the first step. That means R would be 720 minus 620 and R comes out to be 100. So we can say R comes out to be 100. This thing over here, we had to break the shape into triangles to find 720. But when we try doing it the other way, the alternate way, all we did was we used the formula. That is, sum of the interior angles would be n minus 2 multiplied by 180. If there were 6 sides, we simply put the value of n equals to 6. If there would be 7 sides, we will put is equals to be 7. Okay, let's try one more question. Do we agree on this, Ashik and Princely? Do we agree on this? If there is any confusion, please let me know. Okay. For the next question, if I say in question number 2, it says, what is the angle B? We need to find this angle B. Okay, this is our question number 2. So we know that we can count the number of sides. If I say this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Agreed? We can say there are 8 sides. And an 8-sided shape is always known as octagon. Agreed? If this number of sides were 8, so the 8-sided shape would be called octagon. Agreed? Just a moment, I'll remove this. Okay. So 8-sided shape is called an octagon. Okay. So if I say there were 8 sides, and this was octagon, so can we say the value of n comes out to be 8 because n is the number of sides? Agreed? And we had to find this value of b. We had to find this angle B. So can we add, okay, can we find the sum of interior angles? The formula for the sum of interior angles is n minus 2 into 180. So can we say sum of interior for the octagon would be 8 sides. 8 minus 2 into 180. That would be 6 into 180. Agreed? And when 180 is multiplied by 6, it comes out to be 1080 degrees. That means when we add all these 8 angles, the sum of these angles would be 1080. So can I start with the first side? First side was 120 plus 150, 155 plus the missing angle that was B plus 115 plus 110 plus 160 plus 110 should be equals to, the total should be equals to the sum of interior angles. Agreed? So when we add all these angles which are given, 120 plus 150 plus 155 plus 115 plus 110 plus 160 plus 110, it comes out to be 920. So the sum of these angle comes out to be 920 plus the angle B should be equals to 1080. So can we find the angle B? The angle B should be equals to 1080 minus 920. And it comes out to be 160 degrees. Okay. Hi, peace. What we are trying to do is we are given a polygon. It could be 4 sides, it could be 10 sides, right? We need to find the missing angle in the polygon. For us, we have a standard formula, that is to find the total of the interior angles, right? The formula would be n minus 2 into 180, where n means the number of sides, okay? Let me do another example. Okay. If we have another shape, what it says is find the missing angle Z. Okay. Let's say if this was given to us, okay, if we need to find the missing angle Z in this question, question number 3. Can we count the number of sides? We have to find this angle. This is unknown angle Z, right? Can we count the number of sides? Can we say 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10? Agreed? So we can say that it's okay, Ashik. Let's do it again, right? Okay, Ashik, what you can do is at the end of the lesson, the video is already there, right, on the website. So, or YouTube, you can go there and review that. Okay, let's do it together. Okay, yes, thank you so much. So it has 10 sides. So we say n would be 10, and the name of the shape is decagon. Agreed? So can we find by using the formula of the sum of interior angles, the formula was n minus 2 into 180, right? By using this formula, yes, Crinsley, thank you. So can we find the total of these angles? So we can say the sum of interior angles would be 10 minus 2 into 180, right? There were 10 sides. N was 10. So that means sum of interior comes out to be 8 minus 2 is 10 minus 2 is 8 into 180, right? So what is 8 multiplied by 180, it comes out to be 1440. That means when we add all these angles together, see, first angle, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and the 10th. When we add all 10 angles together, their total should be 1440, right? So let's add them together. Can we say we start with 125 plus 170 plus 135 plus 130 plus 145 plus 140 plus 170. If I have less space, I'll just move these values from here till here. Okay, I'm just moving the values down because I would have enough space. After 170, we had 160, then we had 120, and then we had the missing angle Z. This should be equals to 1440 degrees, right? Can I add these 9 angles together? Let's use a calculator. 125 plus 170, 135, 130, 145, 140, 170, 160, and 120, right? So when I add them together, my answer comes out to be 1295 degrees plus the angle Z is equals to 1440. So in order to find the value of angle Z, we can say 1440 minus 1295. And the angle Z comes out to be 145 degrees. So this angle comes out to be 145 degrees. Agreed? Do we agree on this? Peace, Crinsley and Ashik, do we agree on this? What we are trying to do is we are trying to add all the numbers together and we subtract from the sum. Okay? Is there any question that needs to be answered? If there is any question, do let me know, please. If not, I'll move to the next question. Okay. The next question is very easy and it's a quadrilateral, right? And we know some rules about quadrilateral, okay? Let's see. We will try to do it manually, then we will try to use the formula as well, okay? So the question number 4 says, what is the missing angle T? T. This is the angle T that we need to find, okay? We already know a quadrilateral, the sum would be, the sum of interior angles of a square is 360. The rectangle is 360, right? But let's prove. How many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So we can say this, since the sides were 4, the shape is known as quadrilateral, right? And we know the formula for sum of interior would be n minus 2 into 180, right? This was the formula for finding the sum of these angles, right? So by using the formula, can I say, I'm just trying to prove through the formula. Can I say 4 minus 2 into 180? That would be 2 into 180. And we can say the sum of interior angles comes out to be 2 into 180 is 360. And we know that the sum of quadrilateral is always 360. Let's add these angles. 95 plus 85 plus T plus 85. The sum should be equals to 360. So 95 plus 85 plus 85, that comes out to be 265. This was 360. When T means 360 minus 265, and T comes out to be 95 degrees. So we can say this angle comes out to be 95. Agreed? So we already knew that the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360. Just to prove, we use the formula, right? And the formula also gave us the same answer, that was 360. Okay, moving ahead. Okay. What they are saying is find what is the sum of angle measure in this shape. Okay, let's see what the shape is. In question number 5, what they are asking us, find what is the sum of angles of measure. That means how many angles are there? One angle, two angle, three angles, four angles, four angles and five angles, right? There are five angles. Or we can say how many sides are there? One side, two side, three side, four sides, or five sides, right? That means if there are five sides, the name of the shape should be pentagon. And the value of n would be 5. What they're asking us, sum of the angle measures, right? That means they are asking us the sum of interior angles. So we know the formula for the sum of interior angle is n minus 2 into 180. The value of n was 5. Agreed? So we can say the sum of interior angle for this question comes out to be, agreed, 5 minus 2. And what is 5 minus 2? 5 minus 2 was 3. That means 180 multiplied by 3 would be 540. That means sum of interior angles, sum of the angle measures would be 540 degrees. Or we say that if this is angle A, this is angle B, angle C, angle D, and angle E. That means A plus B plus C plus D plus E would be equals to 540. Agreed? If they are asking us to find the missing angle, then we find the sum and we subtract the remaining angles. If they're simply asking us to find the sum of the angles, we count the number of sides and we find the angle. Okay. Moving ahead to the next. Okay. Okay. Let's see how many sides are there in this given question. Okay. So now if we know the formula, we do not worry about what is the sum, right? Or making the triangles. What we would worry about is counting the number of sides accurately. So for question number 6, let's count the number of sides. One side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If there were 10 sides, the name of the shape is decagon. Okay, I'll write it again. Sorry. Decagon. Deca is 10 and gon is sides. That means the value of n is 10. All they're asking us to add all these angles together and find their total. But none of the angles are given to us, right? So we don't worry about it because we already know the formula that the sum of interior angles is always n minus 2 into 180. We know that there were 10 sides. That means it comes out to be 8 into 180. So 8 multiplied by 18 would be, yes, 144. That means 1440. That means if there are total 10 sides, the sum of these 10 angles would be 1440. Okay, that's exactly what we find. We were supposed to find, right? The value which we're supposed to find was the sum of these all angles. That means if we label them A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H till 10, so when we add all the angles together, the answer would be 1440 degrees. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, for the next shape, can you people help me out with the next shape? Can you give me the answer? I'll just copy it. I'll be quiet for a while. I would want you to give me the answer, okay? I'll just help you out with the beginning part. This is question number 7. I'll just help you counting the number of sides. 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, and 5 sides, okay? Can you give me the answer? You can do it directly. No working needed. I'm already done with the answer. How did... Yes. See, Ashik, what I said was, just give me the answer, right? And the answer should be on our fingertips. If we have a calculator next to us, it should be on our fingertips, right? It is 5 sides, right? So what can I do is, can I simply put, I know, no. See, Prinsley, you also know that if 5 sides in the formula that says 5 minus 2, right? What is 5 minus 2? If I would consider this formula, right? We are not writing it, we are just supposing it in our mind, right? If we suppose this formula in our mind, so we know that the sum of interior angles was n minus 2 into 180, right? If n was 5, if n was 5, this was pentagon, right? So can I do it? Yes, that becomes 3. That means 5 minus 2 is 3. We are not writing anything up till now. And 3 into 180, just put 3 multiplied by 180 into the calculator and you get the final answer. That means the sum of interior would come out to be 540 without doing these steps. Okay? Why? Because we know n piece, what we are trying to find is what is the sum of the 5 angles. Angle A plus angle B plus C plus D plus E, right? If we need to find the sum of these 5 angles, we have a formula. And the formula is n minus 2 into 180, right? N is the value of number of sides, 5 sides. So can we just replace n? 5 minus 2 into 180. So sum of interior would be 3 into 180. If you have to do it in your mind, just do this step. Yes. It is 540, right? These, what we are trying to do is, we are trying to find the sum of interior angles. What we do is, we simply substitute n by the number of, yes. Okay, I know, Ashrik, that's perfectly correct, okay? These, what we are trying to do is, we're trying to find the total, the sum of the angles. So we have the formula n minus 2 into 180, where n is the number of sides. Good, Ashik. Yes, Crinsley, if we had 3 sides, what would be the total? 3 multiplied by 180, right? Peace, I'll do the next question for you from scratch. You can have a better idea, okay? Do we agree, Crinsley? That would be 3 into 180. Okay. Let's see the next question. Okay, they are asking us to find the missing angle. So in question number 8, they are asking us to find the missing angle. Okay, First thing first, can we count the number of sides? We need to find the angle M. This needs to be found out, right? How many sides are there? One side, two sides, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and 10, right? So can I say that there are 10 sides? If there are 10 sides, the value of n would be 10. And the name of, yes, thank you, Ashik. And the name of the shape would be decagon, right? 10 is used for deca and gon is for the sides. We have the formula. Can we use the formula? Can we say sum of interior angles would be equals to n minus 2 into 180? The value of n was 10. Can we replace 10 over here by n? So sum of interior, that means sum of interior comes out to be 8 multiplied by 180, and sum of interior, that is 8 into 180 would be typing error, Ashik. You wrote 1140. Yes, please. N was 10. We simply substitute the value of n over here. We write 10 in place of n. That means 10 minus 2 was 8. 8 into 180. Ashik, you're doing a typing error. 8 into 180 is 1000. It's a typing error, right? 1440. It's I know it's a typing error. It's okay. It's good. It's okay. Right? So now, please, if all these angles, angle number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If we add, yes, it's okay. I said it's okay. If we add all the angles together, it should be equals to 1440. Let's start with the question. Can I say m plus 140 plus 160 plus 150? Please just give me a minute. Ashik, let me just confirm this, okay? 145, 150, 150, 130, 145, and 130. The total should be equals to 1440, because we know that this is a, what do we know? This is a decagon, right? So a decagon always has 10 sides. So we add them together. Once we add these 9 values together, what will be the total? Let's use a calculator. 140 plus 160 plus 150 plus 145 plus 150 plus 150 plus 130, 145, and 130, right? I hope I don't make a mistake. My answer is coming out to be m plus 1300 is equals to 1440. That means m would be equals to 1440 minus 1300. M would come out to be 140 degrees. Yes, okay. Okay, it is an obtuse angle. Please, do we agree? Thank you, Ashik. Princely, do we agree on this? Please, what we did was we found that sum of interior angles. This sign, this E sign means sum, and I meant interior. So we can read this as sum of interior, right? was 1440. So when we add the 10 angles, it should be equals to 1440. One of the angles was missing. Okay, very good. Thank you. Let's do one more question. Then we'll do the test after this. Okay. Okay. Very easy. Very easy. I'm just, oh, they're all easy, right? Triangle. Let's do the test. Because the next one is a triangle, then a quadrilateral, then a pentagon. So all of them were easy, right? So let's see. I just need to go back. This was chapter 30, right? And lesson number 10. Just a moment. For question number 1 from the test, it says, what is the sum of the measure of the angles, okay, of this given shape? Okay, I'll just copy this. Okay, if this was the first question given to us, can we have the answer quickly? Option A or option B? Or just give me the value. If this is the question number 1 from the test. Can I have the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 into 180. So what is the answer? 240 or 550? Yes, thank you, Prinsley. That is 540. Let's do question number 2 quickly. Okay, we have less time and we would want to do more questions. Yeah, perfect. Ashik, what you wrote was, try to write this. Write for this. Make a bracket, write 5 minus 2 multiply by 180. Yes, please, 540. Good. Let's do, write this statement, right? So when you're using 5, see, when I as a teacher am writing 5, you as a student right now you know that 5 is used for pentagon, right? So now we have the understanding of the formula. We don't have to say pentagon, pentagon again. Pentagon is just for us to know what the shape is. Okay, great. Can anyone confirm the answer? I haven't solved question number 2 yet. Please, someone solve question number 2. Oh, that's right. Perfect. I'll copy question number 3 also. Then I'll quickly do 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Prinsley, if this is our question number 3, I'll just write down the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 sides. Okay. In question number 3, we had 10 sides. In this case, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 sides. That means sum of interior is 6 minus 2 into 180. That is 4 into 180. That means sum of interior comes out to be 720. Yes, perfect. And we can say 720 minus the first angle 80 minus 150 minus 150 minus 155 and minus 85, right? So we will be left with 100 degrees, and that means the value of R is perfect, right? Oh, very good. Since N was 10, we can write, agreed? I'll just show the working. For those students who would later watch it, interior would be 10 minus 2 into 180. That means 8 into 180. And we have done this question so many times. We know this is 1440. Agreed? Perfect. Okay. Can you people attempt the remaining questions? We have done 3 questions. The total are 11 questions, right? Can you people try the remaining questions on your own? Okay. Just keep the formula in your mind. The sum of interior angles, right? If an angle is missing, we add all them together and we subtract from the sum. If we need to find the sum, we simply replace the value of n. Okay. Thank you so much and best of luck.